Hello, everybody. I'm just waiting on Dean. He'll be here in a second. And how are you doing, Tammy? Let the room fill up for a second. I made it through all my medical tests, and everything looks good. I go to the doctor and can discuss vitamin deficiencies that I'm having problems with. That I think I'm getting that under a handle now. My daughter suggested, I didn't know they made vitamin patches. So I ordered some and got some and really didn't notice a difference when I was only wearing one. So I doubled it because I know my vitamin levels are really low from the last set of blood work I've had. And I sort of popped out of it now and I'm feeling better. So hopefully I'm going in the right direction and things are going to start getting better. But all my tests came out good, and luckily all the swelling in my leg had dissipated, so I don't have that problem. And it's been busy. The weather's been beautiful. My husband and I went out dancing Friday and Saturday night. Had a lot of fun. And our 14th anniversary is on Wednesday. So we've been married 14 years and we've been together 19 years. It's gone by fast. And it just doesn't seem like it'd be that long. But we've been celebrating this weekend and went out with all of our friends and everything. Had a really good time. And I think Dean's making coffee. So I'm just waiting for everybody to start coming in and joining us. Are you here, Tammy? Or did you step out of the room? I'm sorry, I was trying to get some lunch down so my blood sugars don't crash. I didn't realize it was so late in the afternoon. I'm going to throw a really quick general read for the community as we wait for people to come in. I had this feeling since it's Mother's Day, we may not get a very big crowd in today. Okay, well, it looks like the energy for the week is the underlying card of the reading for everybody is the Four of Cups. It's letting go of worries and options that are coming our way. In the center of the reading, we get the Seven of Wands. It's rising to your higher level, rising above it and going into that positive energy. And it's crossed by the Magician. That's that card of manifestation. So get out there and, put out to the universe what it is you're wanting to manifest. This is a good time to do that. Above us, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is that somber queen that she's a good mother. She's financially secure. She trusts in her intuition, her instincts, and a nice, strong queen. From the past, we're letting go of things from our past, and with the Five of Swords, and we're coming out of a stagnation, letting go of what's no longer serving us. Underneath, Spirit is telling us to be temperance at this time. Be patient, allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to work through things. Take your time. You're not in a big rush to just accomplish a lot. Let things happen on a natural flow and be temperate about it. Because this is leading us into that positive energy with the King of Pentacles. This is that strong, secured king. He's financially good. Finances are looking good. It gives him strength. It gives him power, security in his home life, his family life, and his surroundings. We are looking at the Empress. Spirit is wanting us to be temperance. There's a lot of new possibilities coming, a lot of change coming towards us, and we're open to new possibilities coming forward with the Empress card. Pregnant with new possibilities, new strengths. That's followed by a message of balance. Allow everything to balance out for you. At this time, we're balancing with our finances, our emotions, and everything. Just allow things to balance out for this time. I'm feeling like it's Spirit's trying to say it's a time to be temperance, calm. Don't rush through anything. Just flow and allow that natural balance to come in. Is the message I'm getting. That's followed by that Queen of Cups. This is in our hopes and fears position, and that's telling you to take the time to follow your intuition, to allow your emotions to balance, to trust it. It's a water sign. It's intuition, trust. She's a very nurturing queen, and she has that water energy behind her and that spirituality. Trust in your spirituality, trust in your intuition to bring you forward. That's also followed by that Queen of Swords. This is that Queen of Truth, stability, strength with the Queen of Swords. So I think this is a very positive reading for the consensus. We just need to basically, as all Pisces will tell you, go with the flow, and just allow things to fall into place for this cycle, and everything is going to be great. Happy Mother's Day, Tammy, and how are you? I'm still waiting for Dean. Here he is.
Hello.
Hi. I just did a reading for everybody. I'm just waiting for people to come in. It's Mother's Day, so we're probably going to have a slow room today because people are out of house. I just got off the phone with my daughter, who was, believe it or not, she lives in Pennsylvania. She went into the mall, into JCPenney's. I had to wait an hour after the mall opened for JCPenney's to open, and I've never heard of a major store opening an hour after the mall opens. They usually open the mall up.
Mm-hmm.
And so my son-in-law is graduating from college this week, and she was, buying shoes for the kids and, outfits and stuff, just so that they all matched and looked cohesive. And she went to every register in the store, no cashiers on at all. So she finally finds an employee, and she says, "Can somebody open a register so I can pay?" And she just looked at her like she was nuts. And she goes, "No, I'm serious. I'd like to pay her. Am I just supposed to give you the tag and drop some money at the door on my way out so I don't get arrested for shoplifting?" And she goes, "Well, you don't need to talk to me like that. I'll call security on you." My daughter's like, "What?" My son-in-law's there, and she goes, "Well, that's threatening. You're threatening me." And she goes, "How did I threaten you? I'm just wanting to pay for my merchandise so I can leave." I'm like, "You've got to be kidding." I said, "I would have gone to the customer service." She goes, "No, they don't have a customer service department in that store." I'm like, I would have asked for a manager then. She goes, I did. She told me that she wasn't going to get a manager. She'd call security first. My daughter said, well, call security then, please.
Oh,
All she wanted to do was buy the merchandise and leave. And then so my daughter, I said, I think at that point in time, I would have just dropped everything on the floor right in front of her and turned around and walked out. She goes, that's what I did, Mom. I said, that's what I would have done at that point. They don't want my customer service. I'm not going to put anything back. They won't allow me to purchase my merchandise. She said as soon as Brian walked out of the store, he's on the major website filing a complaint to the store. They called him as soon as they opened his complaint. I'm like, he sent them. He took a picture of the clerk that was helping him. She said they all had Disneyland princess names. They weren't even wearing their real names on their name tags. I'm like, wow. I said, what are they going out of business or something? She goes, I guess they've been struggling that chain. That's funny because growing up, I shopped at JCPenney's all the time. I've never had problems in JCPenney's. But I don't know. Weird. Hey, Travel Tarot, thank you for joining us. We're having a slow day today because it's Mother's Day. So, is that your channel? Do you have a channel on YouTube? Hi, Tony. People are starting to trickle in now. Yeah, I'm going to start liking people here. And so how's your week going, Dean?
everything's going great. My week is pretty much my work week is pretty much all planned out. I just have to sit down and do lesson plans, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not doing anything too major because report cards are due next week. So
Winding up your school year. Yay.
So there's really not much on the agenda, but just survive.
I got a news flash on my phone. It says Social Security is try to pull it up here. Announcing some good news. Some unexpected good news. Looks like they're getting some fixes on program funding crisis in the legislation. And that's about it. I was expecting something. Oh, really appears. Let me quickly read this, see what they're saying. They said that funds are secured now until 2035. Which will cover 83% of scheduled benefits being paid out. Okay. I was hoping they were going to tell us that, yeah, and we're getting a raise or something. Guess I can't hold my breath.
Oh. Okay, so Kathy, since it's Spiritual Sunday, there's been like this weird presence I keep getting something like in the corner of my eye. You know how you see something and it's at the corner of your eye and there's nothing there, but there is something there?
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody in here playing with me, but there's nothing negative. And then when I asked, "Who are you?" And then he's just laughing, saying, "Oh, you know who I am. You know who I am." But it's nothing negative.
No.
Mm-mm.
Alan stepped forward and said, "No, it's not me. It's somebody else."
Very childlike in the behavior.
Are they there for you, or did they come into the room for somebody
I have
else?
no idea. This is just new spirit. It doesn't need to be help crossed over. It didn't come in for anybody. I don't know if it's a wanderer.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Do you have a question I can read for you, Tony?
So there's something you should know about me, everybody. I haven't perfected it yet to turn it off completely. So when things come in contact with me, I'm very sensitive to it, and I know when something's there. Sometimes I pick up on it before Kathy does.
I see him, and he isn't as visual as I am, but I don't have a good view of his room, so I can't see unless Spirit was right behind him. I can't see. Usually when I'm on the phone, I can see his whole bedroom, his whole room, so I can usually feel. I can feel the energy, but I can't even read him. He's not like giving me energy. Oh, I'm so glad to hear Tammy said she doesn't have Parkinson's. It's part of the
That's good
bipolar
to hear.
medication. Wow. Wow. I know some of that medication is really strange. Hey, stop it. Just turn the switch up. You don't have to pound it. Jesus Christ. Excuse me.
Children,
Sorry for the.
children.
Clearly, you just woke up. Oh my gosh. But nice to hear the news, Tammy. I'm glad you're feeling better. Let's do a reading for Tony. I want to do a full cross for her. Up for her. She just sent a PayPal donation in, so thank you.
For Tony.
Good night. You got good news coming towards Tony. It comes up with cards. Woohoo. Oh, I love these cards. The underlying card of the reading is that High Priestess. That's working in your intuition, your higher power, your strength, your knowledge. Wonderful.
That's funny. Mine's High Priestess too, Kathy.
Wow.
Underlining card.
Oh, we're using the same deck too.
Okay, mind you, we didn't know which decks we were grabbing, so
Oh, I just grabbed what felt right.
I just grabbed what's next to me.
Yeah.
Did you want to go, Kathy?
Under the Two of Swords, I've got under the High Priestess, I've got the Two of Wands. You've got options coming your way, decisions to make. You're not taking this blindly. They're both going to be very positive. You're going to have choices coming your way. Ooh, followed by the King of Pentacles. Wonderful. Going to be financially related, stability. In the center of my reading, I've got you're reaping what you sow with the Seven of Pentacles, which is great because I know you've been doing a lot of hard work on your education and all that. All the time and effort you put in, you've planted those seeds to help you propel forward in the world, and you are going to get your rewards. You've been worried about something a little bit. You've got yourself caged up a little bit with this Nine of Wands, but you know what? You're just going to take your fire energy and step right over there and move forward, because above you, you've got a great foundation with the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Wands. You have set your foundation. It's strong. It's going to allow you to move forward in very positive energy, almost celebratory in the way you're going about this. What has come from your recent past is that Knight of Cups. I feel like this is a love interest that you may be starting to approach you. Somebody has got their eye out. I've always felt that you would meet somebody new in the next year or two. I can see him. He's very tall, like 6'4", 6'5", lean build. Almost looks like a basketball player type body. Very, very fit, physically fit, very nice looking man. And you know him. It's somebody within your circle. It's not, you haven't gone, oh, he's good looking, I'm going to date him. You know him from business or associate or something. You know this person, but you've caught his eye now. So watch for that coming. Underlying in the reading, you've got the World. So what a great card to have. This is that full circle completion. Is the World card. We go from the Fool at the beginning of the deck. That's my final card, is that Leap of Faith card, that Fool's journey that you've been going on. This is completion of this cycle. I think you've, with school and changes, and I think you're going to have career changes, employment changes in your personal life. It's all coming forward. What they're telling me for the near future is to be frugal with your money, your finances, your investments, savings. So don't go on big spending sprees or anything like that. Be frugal with your money. What you don't spend, you can save, or you can build towards your future. But I think you do that anyways. I think, you've had to do that while you're going to school, while you're working, raising family, all that. I think you're a very frugal person, and but everything's going to be moving in a very positive light. Now you've got doors opening up to you, and I'm feeling like it's yes, first yes, in all areas of your life. You're going to see some changes. You're working into this energy of the Eight of Pentacles. And in this deck, the Eight of Pentacles shows a moon cycle. This is that new cycle you're going into. You're starting a new beginning. You're going to be going through the different phases, working your way through this new beginning, and a lot of change coming forward. I'm hearing change. But the money's coming in because it's followed by that Nine of Pentacles. So whatever these changes are, it's going to be financially securing for you with this Nine of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacles in this reading, which is absolutely beautiful. Followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Our hopes, our fears is the World. This is, you're on that upward movement. You're on your path. You've been moving forward on this path for quite a while now, for a year or two, and you've been working really hard. All of this is going to pay off for you. You put all the time and effort into yourself, that investment into yourself, that investment into your family and your future, and it's going to pay off. It feels like everything's just starting to really fall in place for you right now, and you're taking those leaps of faith. You're getting your resume out there. You're open to new possibility, new relationships, new employment, new opportunities. You're taking that leap of faith now. You've earned it. Enjoy it and embrace everything that comes towards you, because it feels like this really, really, really very positive energy, and you're doing it. You have that ability. You know what's coming. You can feel it. You can read it. Follow that intuition. you're spot on. Any direction you go is going to take you to good places. So blessings to you, Tony. And what do you got, Dean?
Let's see. All my cards are upside down, so I have no idea.
Oh, you're throwing blind.
So the center of the reading, it's all about family and sorrows, healing. Okay. There's something about the connection with the Ten of Cups, with the Nine of Swords. So there's something that we have to get over, something we have to work through, something we shouldn't be investing all this negative energy in. I honestly feel if there is an issue, then that's something that needs to be addressed, something that needs to be worked through, because keeping it in, that negativity in, causes cancer. I'll just say it causes ugliness. Whatever you need to work through and process through, communication is key. Swords are about communication, right? Swords aren't really typically about communication. They're about finding the information to get out there, to hunt down. But the idea is you need to communicate, get these feelings off your chest. And when you do that,
that's connected to that ten of the first card. Your ten of
so there's something that
related
within the family, something that's close to you, somebody that's in your network. And to get over that, this is what's being crossed by the Eight of Swords. There's something you're either blinded by, something you're not seeing, either something you don't want to see, something you're not freeing yourself up from, or something that
maybe one of her children.
Or it could be something that we're blindsided to, or ignorant. It's like sometimes living in ignorance is bliss, sometimes because we don't have to see it. We know what's going on, but sometimes if we don't see it, we can just, it didn't happen, right? But something here that like subconsciously or consciously you're aware of, because I have this as my underlining card, right? At the bottom of my deck. So there's something there that you need to take the blindfolds off and say, this is either cannot happen, this is not right, this is something that I will not stand for, something that you need to move past to work through. On the surface, I definitely see you moving towards something with the Knight of Swords, running to something, running to find the information, hunting people down, tracking something down. Spirit's definitely guiding you there, because there is a bird here, right? So birds are my messages from Spirit that are saying that you're needing to go towards something, needing to seek something out, something you didn't fully look at, that you need to invest some energy into. And again, taking that leap of faith and allowing Spirit to guide you. Spirit is holding you there with the Hanged Man, right? And it's guiding you to your answers, to that light, right? It's freeing you up, okay? Now, in the past to current present, you've taken that slow and steady route, and in whatever it is that you were moving towards or working on with the Knight of Pentacles, which is leading you to the Queen of Pentacles, someone that has the means to and the capability of helping those who are in need. So I feel like this is something that it's either you need to lend a helping hand to somebody, free yourself up, or honestly cut the money bags off, because it's not helping you. So it's either you needed to invest in yourself, invest in something else, or knowing when to cut away from something and focus on you potentially.
Tony, she wrote in the comments, the police officer question mark. I heard a yes on that, so that's interesting. I'm hearing, yeah, very may well be that police officer. Would be a nice little catch, huh, Dean? I see a police officer in Dean's coming towards Dean too. It's funny.
Let's see. Well, with the advice from Spirit, I have your sense of self. Again, this is like childhood. This could be like, it's like I was having that conversation with Kathy the other day, right? Let's just keep it real. Like I would love to go back home. I would like to be back in Texas, but then do I really want to? Yes and no. I close enough to be in arm's reach to get to my parents if I need to, but far enough away that they could be out of my business. Like maybe a city over. But it's like so when I see this, it's like something about childhood, something about past. That's where you're reflecting on. This is where your Nine of Swords is back. Family, past, childhood. Remember, not everybody's childhood was great.
Isn't green.
Or isn't like a dream state. Let's just say, let's be real, right? Everybody's childhood has some forms of loss, has some form potentially of abandonment, and different variations, of course, different colors.
None of us had a perfect childhood, I'm sure.
And if you say no, that's not right, then I mean, I'm going to end up saying that that's not true. Because even I, as middle class, as I was growing up, I had loss. I've had abandonment to some degree. I mean, hell, I'm a Cancer, so there's some forms of abandonment there already. But anyway, there's like some form of loss. There's something that needs to be healed, I want to say, or let go of. Like, because when you do, the environment, this is your environment, which is the 10 of Swords. You'll be going in that direction of healing, and it won't be making the same mistakes again. Again,
I'm feeling like the energy coming off this card. It's she lost her husband a couple of years ago. I feel like this energy's one of your children is having some issues rather than you. It's somebody within your family that you need to sit down and just have that open, honest discussion and let him express himself. It's just they don't know how to express that grief, that loss. And
well, like I said, with somebody in that 10 of Cups, so somebody close, family, friend, somebody in her network.
I don't know if you have a daughter, if it's your daughter.
10 years this September. That's 10, yeah.
Yeah.
The 10 of Swords, 10. I have 10 there. I have a 10 of Cups. I have a couple of 10s here. That has to mean something.
Maybe a conversation you need to sit down, one-on-one with each of them, touch base with them. How are you feeling? Have that sort of heart to heart. Allow them to express yourself.
I have 2 10s and I have 2 8s.
I lost my father at 21, and I'm 60 now, and I still at times have problems dealing with that loss because I was so young when he was young. I mean, I've outlived my father by 20 years now.
There's still work to be done.
Oh.
Healing comes with the strides of the moon, with the phases of the moons. Work to be done. Do your due diligence. Again, the light's always shining on you. And you know what? I was telling you the other day or I made a Facebook post about it, that my mother passed away at 48, not in the best health. I think she gave up, but just because that her life wasn't the thing, people that were close to her at that time, it wasn't healthy, I would say. It was kind of chaotic and toxic in a weird way. But she was 48, and I'm
really young. My dad was 42 when he passed. That's just
and I'm getting closer to 48, Kathy. not like tomorrow, but it's out there. It's 4 years away. And it's like
my daughter's age.
Weird. Yeah, it's weird to sit there and say that I'm almost the same age
I
my
know
mother was.
when I hit 42, I was just waiting to, get in some major accident or something and die. I just didn't feel like I was going to live past my mid 40s.
So it's normal to feel this way then, right, Kathy?
I think it's because we lost parents at that
So
age. And
young.
so, and especially in men, all the men on my dad's side of the family died in their early 40s by accidental deaths. So, you sort of want to borrow that energy because there's a pattern of it in the family, but it's only the men on that side of the family that died at that age. It's really funny.
And the last card is justice. So getting some kind of resolution where both people, I would say, are are hearing, like there's a balance between both sides.
Hmm.
Like there's some like what do you call that when it's a healthy balance in a relationship? Like there's a compromise. There's some like there's a compromise. There's a balance there. Bringing some resolution, some answers. That's what I'm getting.
Hmm.
And the next big number for me is 52 because that's when my mother's mother passed. So 48 and 52. I think those are going to be rough years for me. Not that I'm saying that I'm looking forward to
Especially
that.
52 because he was a grandma's baby. And I know my daughter and my mother were two peas in a pod. She was the only grandchild for 8 years. So she was spoiled rotten by grandma. And Dean has that same type of relationship with his grandmother. In fact,
Think
when we
that's
first
weird.
met, I even told you that. I said, "You probably were raised by your grandmother, weren't you?" He goes, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" And it's like,
I
I
think
can
it
just
has
feel that
something to do
energy.
with the anywhere from 78 to 85. Those kids have a lot of influences by the grandparents. It's that short time span, right? Because
Yeah,
we've been talking about that before, Kathy. Because we're in that weird grouping. We're kind of in between two generations. We're
yeah,
kind of a sub generation of X and millennial. So we're kind of in the middle. We're in that gray area. We can
yeah.
be either one or the
Being the
other.
millennials, but I actually resonate with my husband's generation, who's 8 years older than me, because I've always had I've always had friends that were 4, 5, 6 years older than me. I even now, all my friends and everything, I'm the baby in the crowd, and everybody is 5 to 8 years older than me, 5 to 10 years older than me. Um, works for me though. I just resonate with that generation better. Music, socially, everything. But then, I was a young mother, so um and I was always very involved with my daughter was very, very overly involved in high school and stuff. So I was the band mom and I got all involved with all that parent stuff. Um and most of the parents were at least 5 to 10 years older than me because I had my daughter at 18 and most of them had their children started their families in their later 20s. So I was always even the youngest in that group. But I think that's part of the reason why I have so many friends on that group. And then I have a group of friends that are my daughter's age.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I just was always very involved. In fact, I can't even go into my old hometown where I raised my daughter without going. Somebody stopping me, and going, "You're Crystal's mom. How's Crystal doing?" I don't have my own name. I'm Crystal's mom. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I see good things happening for you, Tony. And yeah, when you asked about the police officer, I heard a big yes on that. So, be open to it. Yeah. I feel like you need to sit down and talk to the kids and just be open. Uh, See how they're feeling. Maybe they just don't know how to talk to you about it. And sometimes it's just nice to reminisce over dad. you know And just open the door and maybe go through some family photos and stuff. Just remember him and allow them to be able to open up to you and talk to you about it. So, you know, and you don't want them to feel like they're not in him, that he isn't remembered fondly. So always open that door. And I know it was a great loss for you, but yeah, I feel like there's something lingering behind this not being spoken, that it just, if you open the door, it'll just balance things out. I feel like a lot of balance is coming towards you in life, though. So you enjoy the ride. Absolutely enjoy the ride. I think you're in a good place right now. So I love the energy of the readings. Now I need to figure out what Tammy was talking about because I caught part of it. I'm sorry, but I'm very dyslexic, so sometimes it's hard for me to pick up the conversation in the chat. I'm so grateful I don't have her. I am totally grateful that you don't have Parkinson's, too. I'm telling you, you're going to get your medication balanced out, and any of the side effects that you're having that are masking problems, they're going to figure it out. You will have a big change of medication that's going to work better for you. You may go through a couple of changes before you find the right one, but you will get that balance. I'm surprised they even go with lithium anymore, because it's like that first thing. They're almost phasing that out now with bipolar disorder. I have a friend who's a reader that is bipolar, and it's funny because I usually pick up on that energy really easily, and so I'm surprised I didn't read it in you. Really surprised, but she was on a medication and she had some severities, and I don't know what it is that she went on, but she is so balanced and has been stable for like, I would say 3 or 4 years with no problems. But I'm not sure what they put her on. But whatever it was, it's just really worked for her. And it's one of the newer medications that came out about 3 to 4 years ago. So yeah, do your research on the different treatments, and look at the research on some of the newer medications that they've gone through, and see what the studies are doing on some of those meds. I think you'll find the right balance. Well, I know you'll find the right balance. I have medical problems, and I can figure out what exactly is triggering it. And as everybody knows, I've had a lot of medical issues this last years. I'm finally going to get through it and stabilize. So I think just getting my vitamin levels balanced back out is going to help.
Well, Tammy,
somebody in heaven has something to tell her. A lot of things are, there's lots of moving things.
Well, I have the Page of Swords.
And noise in her apartment.
It's something about acquiring information. Let's see. Maybe it's about
energy on this.
Something with the Four of Cups. Definitely reaching out, definitely communicating with you, trying to make you realize that there's something bigger or better, like a better offer, an offer.
It's maternal energy. So it's a aunt, a grandmother, a mom. I don't feel like it's your mom. I feel like it's a grandmother and aunt that you were close to.
Or it could be two female energies, or a reflection of one, because I have the Queen of Swords and I also have a Queen of Wands here. So possibly somebody that was divorced or widowed. And
I heard that was her grandmother lost her grandfather before
Okay.
she.
But
I
she
know
had,
that I'm channeling.
but definitely a
Wrong
fire,
or right.
definitely a fire personality. Definitely spunky. Definitely very, very
High energy.
imaginative, creative, free spirit. A free spirit person. Well, what I'm getting here is there's changes coming around you that you need to be looking for information or gathering information, gathering input, and not settling for one offer, one potential idea. Wait for the gift to reveal itself when it's supposed to happen. But you're gonna have, but when it does, it will ignite your passions and the joys of that, whatever that is that's coming towards you. Because I have the Ace of Wands here. It could be a new job. It could be potentially a new job. I would say potentially something you've been wanting and waiting for patiently. Because I have, these are my cards. The center of the reading is the Four of Cups. Then I have the Queen of Swords with death, change. So there's definitely change. Followed by the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there's change. Something that you've been hoping for, desiring. Something to use your skill set with. Something you're passionate about.
Trust me, it's very positive.
Whatever it is, I don't know. What do you got, Kathy?
I'm feeling it's either a grandmother or aunt or a grandmother and it may be your grandmother and her sister. A combination. I'm feeling like it's the matriarch energy that's always been there guiding people in the family, and she's passed, but she's still there giving you this strength. I think it has a combination to do with changes in your life and finances, also your health. Because right in the center of the reading, I get the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are financial cards, but they're also health cards. And this Four of Pentacles is not, I'm not getting that frugal energy like you need to save your money type. I'm feeling like this is stability coming. It's, four is a foundation card. Foundations build your stability. And I think this is stability towards your health. That's where that energy is coming from. They're supporting you through this journey, trying to give you strength and letting you know that's a message. And I'm hearing, yes, 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 that's it. They're jumping up and down. Yes, they've been there holding you, trying to give you the strength to get through your worries and your concerns about your health. Trust it. You're moving in the right direction now. Just getting it pinpointed and diagnosed and identified is half the battle. It's the best half of the battle is actually getting it pinpointed what's causing the issues. That's crossed by this Ace of Pentacles, which is great. This is financial stability now. This one reads financial, where the other one reads medical foundational. You're getting that foundation, but it's also going to help you with your finances, your balance. So, and I'm hearing, don't worry about money. You're okay. You're good with your money. Continue on the path you are. No big spending sprees or anything. You're very frugal, but you're going to be doing fine. In the near past, I've got you're moving towards calmer waters. They're wanting to let you know, yes, you're moving in the right direction. Things are going to calm down now. The worry, the weight is going to lessen. So don't put so much stress on your medical. Just allow it. Do what you need to do to follow those changes. Keep in communication with your doctor. So if you're having any problems with any of them, that you can address it right away. So anything comes up, notify the doctor's office, get back in, discuss it with them. That communication is very important to get that balance right. Above you, I get the Ace of Swords, that peace. And I see this peace dove is what stands out there going, peace. You're going to be in peace. You're finding your truth, your peace. It's a good thing. It's a positive card. Um, it's allowing you to take your strength, your power, move you forward, and bring you forward in peace. So this female energy around you, yes, they've been wanting you to notice us, notice us. You'll be able to figure out exactly who it is. Think about what's been changing, what's been moving, because whatever it is, it's very familiar with you. Um, it'll make sense. There's a message in whatever they're moving around. Um, but you're hearing them and they're happy. They're very happy about that. The underlying card of this reading is the moon. It's those things that are revealing themselves to you now. They're no longer secrets. They're identifying these problems and they're going, you've got this. We're with you. We're giving you the strength. It's followed by that Queen of Wands. They're saying you're that Queen of Wands. You're that fire energy. That's your energy that you're moving forward. You're not afraid to tackle the battle it on. You've got good intuition. You've got a good group of people around you that's allowing you to develop this fire energy, this warm environment that allows you to have that stability. You know, those wands are your stability signs, that intuition, that knowledge. You're using all of that to the best of your capabilities, and it's taking you places. It's followed by where you're at now. You're starting to feel like the Nine of Cups, that abundance, that stability, that abundance in your home, financials, your health, your things are starting to balance out now. You're getting those rewards of abundance coming towards you. So I feel like this energy is worth celebrating over with this Three of Cups. So it's taking a lot of stress, relief. It is worth celebrating over. Yay, it's not Parkinson's disease. We can not worry about that. We can move forward. We've got options, availability. It is worth celebrating. It's allowing you to feel like you're getting your life back. You're going to get control back on things that you were really fearing a lot. And I know you had a lot of fear behind what was going on. I hate being sick and not having a diagnosis and not feeling like I'm being heard by my doctors. Um, it can be very frustrating. You got the message of the Page of Cups, and this is that just emotional support energy. That this is the energy that's coming forward. They're saying we're here for you. We're here to back you. Your emotions, that message of love, that message of abundance, that message of just security coming forward. This is why they've been coming forward, to give you that positive support, um, to help you get through this. These women love you. I mean, these were people that were important women in your life. I feel like that somebody you were very close. I don't know if you were close to your grandmother or an aunt, but or both. But yeah, that energy, that motherly, loving energy. They just want to surround you and know that they're just both got you. They've got your back. They're giving you a great big hug. And you know, you're taking charge. You're moving forward with this Eight of Swords. Things are moving quickly now. Now that they've got it pinpointed what the problem is, diagnosis, that the change of medicine is just a matter of time. It'll go through quickly. If you're having problems with one, keep in touch with your communication. They'll change it up if they need to. They'll, you know, work with it for so long and then change it up until they find the right balance. That bipolar disorder is a balancing act in the medications that you have to take to get that balance. But when you find the right treatment, you're good to go. Everything levels out and gets very balanced. So, the underlying cards of this reading, and I love this. It's judgment. It's justice. It's that. This is that archangel energy. I always say, who's there protecting you, giving you all that strength you need to get through this time. You're working with your doctor this work options, offers that are coming through now. This is that energy, all those different options that and paths that you can take. That you're on that positive journey. You're the empress in this. All possibilities are now open for you. This is going to free up the weight, the energy in your life. It's going to be that positiveness, that ability to give birth to the new possibilities and new growth in your life coming forward. It's beautiful. And you're taking charge. You're moving forward with the Knight of Swords, with its very good, positive strength energy. So blessings to you. Oh, yes, I'm so proud. Yes. And I love this energy. And whoever these women are in your life, they're absolutely fantastic. It reminds me of I have an aunt that has that energy. But she was just the most loving, caring, beautiful woman. I really miss her. Um, she was the monarch in our family. She was the glue that kept the entirety of the family together. And that's this energy that's there. These are women that are very strong, reliable, loving women. They're the ones that everybody in the family's favorite people, um, that monarch energy. So blessings to you, and just tell them you love them, and thank them for being there. Give gratitude for those that have been around you, helping you through this journey. So I always remember to, give gratitude for the loved ones that I feel around me all the time. So I'm glad you're seeing the signs that they're making noise. Things will settle down a little bit. They always want you to know that they're there for you, so you will still have continued little messages show up. Yeah, keep an eye on what's moving, what kind of objects are moving, or whatever. There is a message behind them. And as Susan Lynn always says, when you're getting those things, when you're walking down the street and a playing card shows up that's out of place, and you pick it up and it catches your eye, jot it down in a notebook. You'll start seeing a pattern. It's leaving a pretty distinctive message. And I do that periodically as I get a lot of signs and I'm not understanding what the message is. It may take several days of just these mystery messages coming through before it starts piecing itself together. But I feel like that's what it is. They're leaving you a little trail of breadcrumbs, and you've got to put the puzzle together. But yes, it is that a very deep, strong food of energy around you. Hi, Snow Wolf. I need to call you. I haven't talked to you in several days. So, anyways, blessings to you, Tammy. Have a list going. We got Tony. We got Tammy. And Jima is next on our list. And she's giving a message of hello to us. I have been working off a list. I just haven't been pulling it. So I think Jima did have a question about her daughter, which I would love to. Her appeals case. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but she is going to win that appeals. It takes a while for those to go through. But I feel like, yeah, she will be granted that disability. And I don't know if it's another couple months or what. And my daughter's in Pennsylvania. She said she saw the aurora borealis in Pennsylvania the last couple nights, which is really odd, weird time of year too, because of all the solar flares. Been affecting her area quite a bit. So if you're in the northeastern hemisphere, you might be noticing that. Ohio, Pennsylvania.
That's awfully low to be seeing them.
Well, it's awfully a strange position because usually that's over like Anchorage.
Yeah, you're usually in either the northern pole or the southern poles, closer that you'll see those.
Yeah, but I guess they've been seeing them, and she's really pretty. It's really beautiful. But
so I guess hell is freezing over then. did we miss the chariot ride out?
I don't know. The weather across the U.S. has been really strange. We've had a lot of rain, and here in Central California, which a lot of rain this season, but the weather has just suddenly flipped from the 60s the 50s and 60s, 70s, and we're back in the 80s, which is about the average weather for this area this time of year. We're in
Kathy,
the mid-80s.
grab your timing cards. She wants to know, or he wants to know, will it be this year? Well, we have 2 decks of timing cards, so something
Yeah, I'm
will show
looking
up.
for them. Where are they? Oh, okay, I see them.
Let's
That's
see.
one of those. Oh, she's got a lot of worry on her. She's been worrying about this for a long time. Whether she has or you have, both of you have. Temperance, right in the middle of the reading. This Gma, be patient. It's going to come. The 10 of Cups, abundance, happy family is the reading that's followed by the 10 of Swords. That's that worry about this getting resolved. Temperance, patience, it's coming. And I started reading from the center down. Be temperance because this is working itself out. You got the Queen of Swords here. That truth, that positive energy. Yes, it's going through. Followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, that is going to be approved. And I'm hearing a big, big yes on that. It's just going to take a little time. Let's see. We've got these really neat timing cards. Rather fantastic, though.
So I got spring, and then on the bottom I got May. On top.
It is May.
Well, I got spring and May. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but those are the 2 cards that keep coming out: spring and May.
Oh, I got around July, so maybe they're working on it, and they're getting July. So maybe it's just working its way through. I would say probably in the next 2 to 3 months. Let me divide my cards one more time and see if we can get anything closer, or if it's going to be sarcastic.
Because Spirit has a sense of humor when it comes to these cards.
July to fall. So, yeah. And then right under that, it said within 3 months. Well, July to fall, that's a 3-month cycle.
I'm feeling like it might be within a year.
I think it'll be sooner than a year. Okay. I don't use my pencil that often for questions. Ask, is it going to be a year? It says no. It's going to be between July and December. Sometime between July and December. Closer to summer. Yeah, I'm getting it's going to be closer to summer before fall. Be patient. Just make sure to watch the mail for any follow-up questions or documentation that needs to be provided, and get it in process as soon as possible. I think she's already gone through her medical exams and all that. I'm hearing yes. You may get a letter from requesting additional information or something that needs to be clarified from your doctor, from her doctors, but they'll be able to address that. Other than that, it's just a processing time. And that's what that article, that funding and stuff there from Social Security is the processing of applications for disability and Social Security benefits there. they're getting more funding, so they're being able to get streamlines of processing resolved in some of the backlogs that they've had in the past. Was what that news flash article was, great unexpected news. Better unexpected news that they would give us a big increase. Obviously, Social Security is a big part of my income, and it's not goddamn when it's fixed. Everything's gone up so much, but the Social Security benefits in there. So is K Travel Tarot still in the room? Yeah, I think it's gonna go through fine, honey. Just watch the mail for anything you might need to follow up with them. You can even touch base with them for the status. If it's been a while, just to find out what's going on. It just takes time, and sometimes it takes. I've seen. I worked in child support services, so I had quite a few cases that had disabilities. I've seen disabilities go through really quick, and I've seen them take up to 3 to 5 years. I don't feel like she's going to be that long-term waiting period person. I think there was a question or a glitch. They were waiting for some additional information. Either they reached out to the doctor, or they're just it's an issue that they're looking at that's in the process for the termination, but it will go through. And I don't see a response back from Kate Travel Tarot. So if she's not in the room, I'm not going to read her. If you're in the room, Kate Travel Tarot, say yes, and you'd like a reading. And it's been 3 years. Wow. Yeah. I feel like they're getting ready to resolve it, though, Jima. So be patient. It will come through, and they're going to retroactive everything. So when they finally approve it, she's going to end up with a big lump sum check, and that's going to really help out. And Snow Wolf, would you like a reading today? It's been a while. Yes, Snow Wolf saying they've been maybe getting solar flares too. Yes, a reading for Snow Wolf. Let's go. And I think this is our last one. I need to go back through the list. If you are in the room and we haven't done a reading for you, please jot your name down in the chat so we can get you before we close out. And we've been busy lately. Brother stepped forward and he's sitting in his life. Bro. Hi, bro. So let you know he's around you right now. I feel like you've been feeling him in your energy.
So the bottom of my deck, I have the moon. Secrets unknown, things unknown haven't been revealed yet. The center of my reading, I have the Ace of Cups.
Wow.
So healing, blessings, allowing you to be grounded emotionally, to be allowed to love again. to see things in a whole new perspective. I feel with this, it's more like grounding for you, getting yourself centered. Maybe centered from things in your past with the moon, things that maybe that still need to be uncovered, peeled back, and handled or addressed. I don't know. Let me see what else we got.
That makes sense, actually.
Um, in the past, the current, present, I have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, grounding again. Seeking a higher purpose, feeling connecting to one, being one with nature. Healing. For me, this is healing. Healing. Then the Ten of Pentacles. Celebrations coming together.
Happiness.
Strong foundations. This is just reading healing, healing, healing.
Oh yeah, that totally. I'm good friends. Well, as you know, Someone and I are good friends. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of healing.
This to me just reads healing, healing, healing. I mean, I wish it could be. It's more than this, but healing, like healing within yourself, healing wounds within the family. Even I would say to make a stronger foundation, or making your foundation stronger. Let's see what we have. But the future, maybe this is also means more too, because in the future, I do have you're in your head a lot with the Five of Swords. I guess the key is to allow yourself to heal and don't be hung up on what the past or the present. You only have control over how you see things and not how other people see things. Balance out your perspective, I would say, with this Six of Pentacles. Balance off your perspective and not allow people into your energy that won't support you the way you need to be supported, or treat you the way you need to be treated. Learn to compromise, I would say, and not give into a relationship or relationships that doesn't bring you value, because relationships should be a healthy compromise, not just a take. But that's what I got for you.
I love it. Well, this is that underlying card of the reading is that King of Swords, and my guide said, "This is you. You're taking the power. You're taking the control. You're taking that positive fire energy, and it's allowing you to find all your inner strength." As that King, it's followed by the Ace of Cups. Abundance, moving in the right direction, that new cycle energy that changes in your life, that new cycle, you're beginning that anew. Now it's giving you strength. The Page of Wands, leading you with that fire energy, and it's followed by that Nine of Pentacles. There's that abundance again. That abundance energy, you've earned it. It's bringing you financial stability in your life, and I love that. In the center of the reading, I get the Three of Cups, the celebration. So I know some of the things that have been going on in your life. You are in that celebratory mode, where things are really pacing in the right direction now. And you've worked through so many hurdles. Crossing that is that Page of Cups, that dealing with that I'm hearing that younger inner child. It's allowing you to deal with any of those issues in the past, so that you're no longer burdened by them. But you're celebrating those accomplishments. Above you is that Eight of Wands. It's moving quickly now. Those resolutions are finding that really fast motion forward. You're going forward. You're allowing yourself to be yourself again. You're feeling reconnected with the true you that had a hard time connecting. Um, this peace stuff, finding that inner peace. This is what you've been working towards in this last in this recent past. It's all working towards that inner peace. That peace stuff is what stands out in that taking your strength and finding that inner peace within yourself. You're moving into those calmer waters now. Trust this journey. It's been a long one, but it's been a very, very prosperous one. And you have moved across from the rough waters into those calmer waters. And you've been going through this basically a self-judgment, finding yourself, all those little shadow energies of yourself. This is self-judgment. This is allowing yourself to weigh out what the justice and that and, how to deal with things on your terms now and not by what other people have judged you towards or led you to. This is your finding your power, your strength, your justice within yourself. And that balance it's a beautiful energy. What you've been through in the recent past is that Five of Pentacles, that being left out in the cold, that emptiness, that need to get in and be nurtured and all that. You've worked through that energy. This you're letting go of because it's leading you into this beautiful foundation that you're creating for yourself. This is that happy, the Four of Wands, that happy foundation, that strength, that happiness that you've been seeking, the inner happiness, that peace in your family, peace within your life. It's coming together. It's you've got a good foundation, and surprisingly, you're not. This is all left you to peace. And here's that Justice card, that balance that you have been seeking, and that's coming to you now. And you're finding that life is starting to balance out. You're getting that justice. Everything you've been working so hard towards is finally paying off. It's finding its balance. And we talked about this long before. You're getting ready to resolve some of these issues. Yes, it's not a magic wand that just doesn't, instantly disappear, but you cope with it now. You've learned to not be judgmental about yourself. You've learned to balance those scales and find your justice within yourself and resolution within yourself. This allows you, that Seven of Cups, that allows your imagination to flow again, to move in any direction which you choose to move into. You can manifest your destiny. You have a lot of hopes and dreams that you want to fulfill still. And I see that happening for you. You just stick with it. Use your imagination and move forward in any direction you want to move, because this is great, beautiful energy. And your brother says, I got your back, dude. So he's got you. He's behind you. He's giving you that strength. He's there around you. And he's acknowledging, yes, he hears you when you talk to him. I know you hear him more than you think. You get the energy, that message from your brother. You feel that strength when he's around you. You have that awareness of his presence. And sometimes that's just all you need, is just to know that he's there. He's got your back and he loves you. So blessings to you. And I'll call you in a little while and we'll catch up, because we haven't talked all week, it seems like, which is really strange because there's certain people I talk to pretty regularly, Dean and Snow Whooping. I talk to you on a pretty regular basis. So I love you. Blessings to you. I love the cards I got for you today. They're beautiful. But yeah, really positive cards there. And looks great. And that was our last reading for the day. I want to thank everybody for coming in. And I'll have to look up this K Travel Tarot. She came in, checked us out. And I'll have to look her up and check it out. I suggest everybody else. I always want to promote other readers that are coming aboard. This is one I haven't seen before. She may be well established. There's a lot of readers that are coming to my feed that have been around that I have never seen before.
So it's really interesting. So yeah, try checking her out. I'm sure she probably has a YouTube channel, and we'll check her out and maybe reach out to her and you're welcome, Jima. I was so glad to see you back in the room. I'm glad you found me back. Let people know I'm live now. We come on every Sunday. We're trying to come on Saturdays. I was out last night, so we didn't come on. My husband and I were celebrating our anniversary, and one of our favorite local singers was out doing a live show, and so we went out and went dancing and had a ball. Really had a good time, and it's funny because the Marriott in our area is right next to the door to the convention center, and
The front of the convention center comes into the patio area of the Marriott where they do the live bands at. So they had a high school prom going on at the convention center last night, and they were all waiting for it to open up, and they were gathering up, and so she was playing. Tina was playing to, doing her concert there for all of us that were there, dancing and everything. She was also addressing all the prom students, and the prom students were dancing on the other side behind her stage. Back there dancing along with us. It was really sort of funny, and we were laughing and talking about how unappreciative they are. They look so nice and so beautiful, and they don't even appreciate it yet. And we're basically the grandparents. The crowd is the 50s to 70s, and they play modern music and rock and country and some Hispanic. Tina has a beautiful voice and a nice mix of music. And there was a group of them back there line dancing, and it was really funny. It was sort of fun. I think it made an interesting evening for them, see what their grandparents are doing in their spare time on the weekends. We thought it was funny anyways. But we had fun watching all the people watching of the next generation coming up and graduating from high school, enjoying their prom. And they all look so beautiful and nice and all cleaned up in their suits and and their beautiful gowns and stuff. It was really fun to watch them. But anyways, May 15th is my husband and I's anniversary. We'll be married 14 years. June 10th is our 19th anniversary. We've been together 19 years now.
Hey, Kathy.
So it's been pretty cool. Yeah.
I have to go. I have a phone call I have to take.
Okay, I'll call you later.
Bye, dear.
Okay. Well, it's nice seeing everybody. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Have a beautiful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day out there. And we will be back on Saturday next week in the evening. Look for us to post our show. I don't usually go out on Saturday nights dancing, but because Tina was playing, we went out 2 nights in a row dancing. So anyways, you have a beautiful Mother's Day, everybody, and we will see you next week. Blessings to you all.